If 3 years ago you had one job, you was able to pay your bills, you was able to buy gas, pull food in your house, put money in your savings account and have a couple of dollars left over, that you were doing good. And now under Bidenomics, if you got to work 2 or 3 jobs, the doggone economy is not good. And people love to say that the economy is good up under Joe Biden. They love to say how great it is up under Joe Biden. But you having to work 2 to 3 jobs just to try to make it, when a couple of years ago, you only had one job. And so my friend, and no, again, I'm not going to tell you his name, True Nola, he was saying, yeah, because everything has gotten so expensive. And I was telling him how.
Okay, but are y'all okay out there? No, really, like, how are you guys still surviving in America? This is just another reason why I tell all Americans.
Yes, I don't know if you have seen the Trump-hating staunch Democrat in Texas are getting fed up with illegal migrants flooding their cities and trashing their street. Elections have consequences. I recently saw this video on Twitter. It is important we take an exclusive look into what is going on.
So I haven't really spoke too much about the situation that's going on with the immigrants from Venezuela coming to United States, but it's finally hitting, my backyard. So I spoke to my mom. She lives in San Antonio, Texas. And the first thing she tells me is, Sharon, like, you need to see what's happening here. And this is coming from a Univision loving, liberal-minded, Democrat-minded, Trump-hating Mexican who she's also, she was born in Mexico, but she's here legally. But she was saying that there's a street named San Pedro in San Antonio, and she said it's a nightmare. She said it literally looks like an invasion. There's people just sleeping on the streets. There's trash, there's feces, they're just urinating out in the open. And listen, we're not against people coming to United States for the right intentions, but these people right here, not all of them, but the majority of them, they're a whole different breed. They have a different mindset than, like, I'm sorry, but a Mexican would never. And the craziest part is these people are going to be the first ones to get work visas, where these people, most of them, the majority of them come and they clearly, boldly say that they ain't trying to work. They're trying to have the government support them. They're not trying to work. But yet we have other immigrants that have been waiting, who are paying taxes, that have been waiting for work visas, and they haven't been granted. And they really do have the right intentions and want to work. Like, what is going on? I mean, look in New York, they're trashing everywhere they go. They're trashing the place. They're making it a living nightmare. Like, why are they getting top priority over people who are coming here and actually doing good to the society, working and, like, not littering like them?
Yes, it is good. She's witnessing this. These are the same people advocating for this. I went through her videos to see what she's putting out on TikTok, but I realized she has been advocating for this. It has reached that kind of level she cannot take it. When this man started taking migrants from one city to another on buses, she was against it. It has reached that level, like, she is tired. Elections have consequences, like that person put out.
Cost of living in the United States has officially gotten to the most expensive number.
Okay, but are y'all okay out there? No, really, like, how are you guys still surviving in America? This is just another reason why I tell all Americans to leave that Titanic sinking ship, because it's not going to get any better. You guys, I live in Bali now, and my monthly expenses do not exceed more than $1,000 per month. And I'm out here living like a queen. I mean, like, massages 2-3 times a week, organic foods, doing yoga, or going to the gym every single day. Take my advice and leave America. I honestly don't see it getting any better anytime soon. So instead of struggling there and having 2, 3, 4 jobs just to make ends meet, take your savings and go to a much affordable country. There are countries in Latin America and Southeast Asia that are 1/10 of the price of the cost of living in the US. You can find a remote job. You can figure out all those expenses once you get to those countries where your dollar goes much farther.
There is still a better way, to pass a message. When I look at 2019 compared to what is happening now, you realize a lot has changed greatly. I saw this lady, I went through her videos. She has actually, been doing a lot of videos going after the United States, and I didn't like that.
Today I was talking to a friend of mine. We was talking about how expensive things have gotten out here. And no, I'm not going to tell you their name, True Nola. But we was on the phone and we were just talking about how expensive things have gotten. And I was telling him that, if 3 years ago you had one job, you was able to pay your bills, you was able to buy gas, put food in your house, put money in your savings account and have a couple of dollars left over, that you were doing good. And now under Bidenomics, if you got to work 2 or 3 jobs, the doggone economy is not good. And people love to say that the economy is good up under Joe Biden. They love to say how great it is up under Joe Biden. But you having to work 2 or 3 jobs just to try to make it, when a couple of years ago, you only had 1 job. And so my friend, and no, again, I'm not going to tell you his name, True Nola, he was saying, yeah, because everything has gotten so expensive. And I was telling him how, my son's rent, he live in Atlanta, his rent went up to $1,900 a month. Things are just out of hand.
Nothing is working. Some people will still pretend, to say everything is okay, but deep into your heart, they are dying. People being outspoken like this, I just want to say it every day. If you are experiencing this same thing, and you are hiding it and putting out videos on social media, then you are part of the problem. Be able to speak out. The Biden administration has put a lot of people into this, and it has triggered many people to realize, take different decisions. They should be able now to vote who can do the better thing. Compare your life under Joe administrations and Trump administration and see if everything is the same. He put out, I don't know if, recent statistics, Biden being the highest person to provide jobs, Trump being at a negative position. When I look at that propaganda on that graph, it was insane to me, because how can you even say this? It is crazy. Like, it is high time. Go to the polls, choose the right person that can do the right thing. People don't want to talk about politics and they are suffering. I don't know why they are scared, to speak up. This is a Democrat. I tried to search to see what she has been doing. She has been going off on Republicans, like they are rejecting that migrants should not come in. But the situation has reached the optimal level. She cannot take it again. It is important sometimes to witness it so you can be able to testify. She's now living regret. Like, I'm tired of seeing this. She was the first person to advocate for this. Forget about your political affiliations. Think about your safety, your comfort when you are living in any place. The situation has gotten out of hand to a certain level that people can no longer take it. Even Democrat. I did a couple of videos where this man in New York, Mayor Eric Adams, went right to DC, to talk about this, and he got no response. It has passed his power. He can no longer, continue, to see how the situation is getting worse day by day. People are not living comfortable.
All right, we can end this briefing if it's not going to be respectful here.
Congressional leaders, and just really send a strong message. We need help. And clear New Yorkers are angry. I'm angry. I know that we should not be using our tax dollars on a national problem, and I'm going to continue